Hi there, I'm Tony Stark, also known as Iron Man, and welcome to Jay's Toy Collection UK.
Is it a bunch of boxes? Or is it me? Yes, hello there, welcome to Jay's Toy Collection UK. And once again, I've got a pile of toys to unbox. So today, not as big as a previous haul, so hopefully I can get these unboxed for you. And one of them we will do a full sort of unboxing and review on. So please stay tuned for that. New setup today. Cheeky Monkey's got the Rona, so send her some love in the comments. So I am trying to film this on my own. So I've got the camera, it's in the ring light, we're kind of professional here. So I'm now on the floor. So let's see if this works, because I have no idea if it's focusing on me. I'll find out after. Right, 3 to unbox today. So we'll start with number 1, which comes from Props and Replicas here in the UK. So I'll get the knife out. Get in there, hashtag of course, as we like to say on the channel, flip open the flap, and let's see what we've got in this one. And of course with Props and Replicas they do a great job of packing, but oh yes, it's the packing penises. They're everywhere, of course they are. Oh my goodness, this is tiny. This is tiny. So here we are. It's very small. Can you guess what it is there? Well, I'll probably put it in the thumbnail, so you'll find out. So here we have the Bandai SH Figuarts Tobey Maguire Friendly Neighbourhood Spider-Man. So of course Tobey Maguire as he looked in Spider-Man No Way Home. So this is the figure we will focus on today. I will get him unboxed and we will get him in the cabinet behind me. But I haven't bought an SH Figuart in a long time. I forgot they come in very, very small packages compared to the Mayfex figures, which come in much bigger packages. I can see the unmasked heads in there looking good, the actual mask that comes off as well. So we'll get through that one in a minute. Parcel number 2 then. So a little bit bigger. Shout out to Rock and Roll Collectibles here in the UK, my number 1 source for wrestling and merchandise. So that's a bit of a clue what this will be. This will be a wrestling figure in this one. Will it be an elite or will it be an ultimate? I think it's an ultimate, and if it is what I think it is, it will be staying lovely on the mint on card wall, which I can again put in at the end of the video if it is what I think it is, and it is what I think it is, ladies and gentlemen. So let's dispose of the box. Those lovely things. I've got a house full of inflatable pillow cushion things, so we'll try and open this one carefully, because this will be a mint on card purchase for me. Now my channel logo is pink, so again that could be a clue to what's in this. Oh, this looks very good. So it is the man himself, the pink and black attack, ladies and gentlemen. Ultimate Edition, Bret, the Hitman Hart from the 1993 Royal Rumble, I think is the outfit he's wearing in this one, the all pink. So I did have this in elite form, but they've upgraded to the Ultimate Edition, so he's going to look very nice on the mint on card wall. So we'll put him down there, keep him safe. So just 1 to go. Another UK reader shout out, it is Comic and Cocktails here in the UK. So let's see what they've managed to get for me. We haven't had to go Hulk smash yet today. We have nice and calmly flipped open today's flaps. It's a bit easier when you haven't got 17,000 toys arriving at once. So a nice little lull, that's what I'm hoping for, and the wallet definitely needs it, because there's been so many releases in the UK at the moment. Luckily at the moment I'm trying not to pre-order Marvel Legends, because about 3 or 4 waves have dropped at once of Marvel Legends. So this is Storm Collectibles though, so we will rip off the lovely tissue paper here, and you'll see who it is. It is indeed Balrog from Street Fighter 2. So the boxer, that of course isn't based on Mike Tyson. I think in the Japanese version of the game, he actually has the name M. Bison, as in Mike Bison, a play on Mike Tyson, but they changed it for the US and international audiences. So he's a beefy bastard, isn't he? He's a big bad boy. So when a nice sort of smoke effect. So I'm very excited for the Jada Toys Street Fighter that are coming, but I'm still collecting the Storm Collectibles. So we're in on 2 Street Fighter lines at the moment. So that's it then. We have got 3. We've got Bret Hart, we've got Balrog, and we've got Spider-Man. So I will clear up all this mess and we will get Spider-Man unboxed and take a look at good old Tobey Maguire, a figure nearly 20 odd years in the making. Ladies and gentlemen, take 4,605,000. My goodness, it's been difficult to get the camera to focus on this unboxed Spider-Man. Well, I think I've done it. We've had to get out the light box. We've got the ring light on. We've got the camera in 4K mode. My goodness, I fiddled with the settings. But this Tobey Maguire Spider-Man looks utterly epic in hand. It's just the detailing SH Figuarts have managed to get into this figure. So it's the sculpt. So in terms of the sculpted lines, you've got all the classic silver lines from the movie there, all sculpted in, all raised edges, and all quite well painted, really. You've then got the texture of the actual suit. So if I can focus and zoom in there, this should give you a really close up, as close as I can get on the camera, really there. To the detail, it should pick up all of that little tiny sort of circular dots within the suit, the textured patterns. Yeah, this is a really nice figure. Yeah, the crotch there, yeah, it's got a very strange crotch piece, and I do like a good crotch on this channel, but yeah, quite a unique crotch, let's say. So that's how he's looking from the front, and I will now just try and get the, as they say, the rear view. And as we go down for the rear view, you will see again a very weird reverse crotch piece, and we'll get to his bottom in a minute, because this man, he's got articulated ass cheeks, ladies and gentlemen. He's got articulated ass cheeks. That's a very unique phrase. I didn't think I would be saying on the channel. So you've got the big logo, the classic Tobey Maguire sort of 2002 logo there on the back. Even though I say this is the No Way Home version, to me, this is going to be the classic Sam Raimi Spider-Man version on my shelf. So looking very, very good in hand. So I'm going to try and go through the articulation. God help me. Articulation, usually not my strong point, but this guy has an awful lot, so even I might be able to get some kind of cool poses out of this. So we're in the light box. I've got to get my hands in, so I've had to pull it out. You see the fancy tinfoil sides there, so it's like a Spider-Man in outer space here. But we'll start with the head, and yeah, load of movement on the head here. Lots of rotation. You've got lots of wiggle side to side, all sorts of stuff going on. In the arms, you've got very deep butterfly joints. You can get the shoulders in at weird angles, almost like Amazing Yamaguchi. This, as I say, articulation, not my strong point, but nice butterflies there. You get the arm is sort of pinned there, so you've got a pin, so it goes up and down. So it's like a drop down shoulder. So I'm sure a lot of people are going to get some good movement out of that. Arms up into the T, and you can get the full T there, the full Mr. T. Oh my God, look at that for a ab crunch on the back there. Oh, Spider, what's he doing there? Peter, my son, what are you doing? Get up there. Dear me, absolute filth on this channel. So you get the torso, that's going to rock from side to side. You get the full nice crunch down. Combine that with that, you can sort of, I don't know what's going on, but you can get some serious movement out of this fella. So people with better articulation than me will be able to really move this. So he's got these sort of pieces here that give him, yeah, articulated butt joint, really. Very weird. So I guess it's so they can get out of the way when you move the legs. But yeah, he's got an articulated ass cheek, so I'm impressed with that. My left leg is slightly loose. My right one is a bit stiffer, but it will. They'll both do the job. Again, very weird groinal movement there from our mate Spidey. You got a rotation there at the thigh. Double jointed knee, I would assume. Yeah, get a nice bend out of the knee. You've got your usual. You've got toe articulation as well. I was going to say you've got your usual ankle rocker and pivot there on the ball joint, but you do. I might be able to pose him. Look at this. Let's try some. I don't know. We're going to try live Spider-Man poses. Of course, you've got double jointed elbows and your wrists rotate. We'll go through all the accessories in a minute, but there he is. There's a. Look at that for a pose. That's probably the best you're going to get out of me, but if I can do this sort of crap, then people that can actually articulate are going to really enjoy this thing. It does some serious movement. So, right, that's my attempt at covering articulation. Let's be honest, it was terrible. But the articulation itself is bloody brilliant. On to accessories. Right then, accessories time, and there's quite a few here to go through. So, we've got the first unmasked head. And again, this is a nice Tobey Maguire head sculpt, I think. So again, based on the more modern No Way Home version, but I think you could get away with this as a version from the classic sort of 2002 version. So that's what I'll be saying at least. So I'm quite impressed with this Tobey Maguire head sculpt. You do get the neck piece as well. So you've got half the Spider-Man suit and then the sort of flesh tone, I suppose, there. You do get a second head sculpt as well. This one I don't think quite as good as the That's the first one there, and a lovely shot of my nails. So I did cut those this morning, so that's a bonus for you all. So you get happy old Tobey. We don't get sort of emo crazy version of Tony, but Tony, what am I saying? Tobey, my goodness, can't even talk. So you do get a flippy bit of his spiky hair, so that looks very nice. You do get an accessory I know somebody's going to be very excited for, the loose mask. Now this is really quite a nicely sculpted loose mask. I know Mayfex gives you a loose sort of mask, but not to this detail. So the eye lens is on there, and he will hold it in one of his hands, so I'm quite impressed with that effect. You can get a bucket load of hands, all the ones you'd usually expect. So you've got your open palm, you've got your pointy finger, of course. You can do your sort of Spiderman point it, or your other Spiderman meme, and you've got your whipper. I've just chucked a whipper at myself. My goodness, I've hit the camera as well. It's all going on in this segment. And there is the old whipper. And then you've got the main event here. What can only be described as streaks of semen, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologise, absolute filth. But look at these web effects. Yes, web effects. That's what they're telling me they are. So you get 4 different sizes of the web effects that would attach to his hand. So that is Spidey. Now let's try and get this fella in the collection. Spidey's made it into his new home here in the Detolf Cube, here in the living room. He's got the Marvel Select lizard behind him, so that is waiting for Andrew Garfield to mount the lizard. So he's firing off one of his web lines into the glass. He's got this sort of shaking fist on the other side, so that's about as adventurous as my pose got there. And if you come around, you can still see him through the glass. Is one of my other sort of views you will see. So Spidey is in his home here in the Mayfex and SH Figuarts cube. So let me just move Tony back into position, and I'll sort of show you the whole cube. So there you go, 2 classic Marvels together. So that is the SH Figuarts Tony Stark that I managed to pick up back in a sale at the end of last year. Comes with his sort of Iron Man 1 helmet there as well. Managed to get Homelander from the boys, and also Billy the Butcher as well. Picked those up from Hobby Link Japan over the last few months. The other figures in here are, of course, the Dark Knight, and what a trilogy of movies that was, the Christian Bale Dark Knight trilogy. So Bane's in there. You've got Catwoman, Scarecrow, and the disguised Joker. And of course, the man himself, Arnold Schwarzenegger, the Terminator, is on the back, and he's got the poster. So Andrew's still to come for this cube, and of course, there's a Harry Potter figure there. Cheeky Monkey made me watch all the Harry Potter films, so Snape was as far as I was getting for the collection. So he has made it into the sort of mixed Mayfex movie cube then, which is over here in the corner. You may see some of the Beast Kingdom figures up there. There is 89 Batman. When that Batmobile gets here from Todd McFarlane, that's going to be going up there. So I'll do a video once the Batmobile gets here. But that is Spidey in his new home. So we've made it upstairs then. There's a famous door curtain because I had to take that off to get the mint on card wall in. So here are the WWE Ultimate Editions that are on the mint on card wall. And there is room for 2 more. So Bret Hart will take his place now up here along with some of my newer ones. There is AJ Styles. That was a recent pickup, and I backtracked to get the Bray Wyatt version of The Fiend. So we got a gap over here, a couple of stand-ins there. Again, shout out Rock and Roll Collectibles for that one. There is the blue Chase version of Ken Shamrock. I will get one of the pins down, and let's get Bret Hart up on the wall. Right, pin moved across, and there he is then. Bret the Hitman Hart in all his glory. As I said before, love Bret Hart, one of my favourites growing up, hence why the channel logo is pink and black. And you will get a better look there at the figure. So very happy to have him in Ultimate Edition form in his complete pink attire. So if I take a step back, you should be able to see where we are. So we're literally just 1 figure away now from completing, well, at least 6 rows, I think, of the Ultimate Editions on the wall. So that'll be very nice when that can be completed. And we will end off today's video with Balrog and where he's going to go. So I'm not going to unbox him today. I'll save him for sort of, give me something to do with the bank holiday, but they can get a closer look at the figure now we're up here. So great detail on these Storm Collectible figures. Some really nice detailing. They are pricey, but they do look good. So Jada Toys has got a lot to live up to, but I think they are living up to it from what I can see in some of the recent reviews there. There's all the poses and things you can do on the back of the box with him, and that's where he will be living if I take him out the way for you, which is where the Storm Collectibles Street Fighter figures are currently living. So that's it really. It's been a a mixed unboxing really. We've got Bret Hart still unboxed on the wall, Balrog not unboxed, but Spiderman has been unboxed and he is in his rightful place in the shelf. Shame it took me about 1 billion takes to get him in there, so I need to work like, how do you get cameras to bloody zoom? That'll be a learning for next time. But I have been Jay. This has been Jay's Toy Collection UK. Thank you to everyone that's subscribed so far, and thank you to Dan Who for having me on his live stream this week, as we just hit 800 subscribers live on the Dan Who Thursday show. So that was a great milestone to hit. So we are now even closer to the 1,000 subscribers goal in 2023. So I will try and keep the content coming for you every Wednesday and every Saturday. That's the current plan, and I might even do a bit of streaming. Might have just purchased WWE 2K23, so anybody wants to see me play a wrestling game, that will be coming up soon on the channel, because I haven't played one in about 5 years. I think 2K18 was the last video game from WWE I purchased. So I'm a bit out of practice, but we'll see how that comes. So, hope you've enjoyed this one, and I will see you, of course, on the next video.